I'm on the coast. In front of me, the Pacific Ocean hums and rumbles. Behind me, the mighty redwoods tower. I'd taken a hike this morning, trembling in their shadows. Drive down the rocky roads to Fern Canyon, where somehow through the spotty cell reception, I receive a text. Did you hear about Kasey? And I hadn't heard about Kasey. But I knew. But I didn't want it to be true. For a few seconds, he might still be alive until another wave of text messages got through. Kasey was found dead this morning. Fuck. Oh, Kasey, goddammit. I pace around the truck in the parking lot next to the beach, breathing heavily, open my passenger side door, and among some books and garbage, there's a light blue pack of American Spirits, with one cigarette left. I'm so sorry that our last correspondence was my constant nagging for the updated mixes for my new album, insisting on revisions and thanking you and offering you money, but I never checked back in just to see how you were doing as a friend, and I regret that. Kasey, the unsung hero of the Fourth River Music Collective, you would exchange studio time for a pack of light blue American Spirits and the company. In the studio, we spent hours and hours together, toiling over my mistaken takes and do-overs. Chain smoking to give new ideas, time to spark. You were so patient with my neurosis, finding the right sound on musical equipment I didn't understand. I am reminiscing about the twinkle in your eye that shined through the sadness when you would show off some weird setting for a synth board or a French Connection part that would be perfect for this song, or the smirk that found its way across your face when you would share stories from your rebellious youth. You were a real teenage rock and roll bottle rocket. I stomped out onto the sand in furious remorse. Alone, lost in a maze of brush, I smoke a cigarette in the sand filled with frustration and sorrow. The ocean rushes in, recedes out. I knew you weren't well. I met you at the bar to have a drink and you told me you wanted to die. And I swear I tried my best to assure you that you were loved. And there are things that make being alive worth the work. And taking care of yourself is the first step, even when it seems impossible. I tried to listen and just be there, to hear about your wife leaving, to hear about your girlfriend leaving, and how you've lost weight because you stopped eating and started drinking. On the beach there is a man in a camping chair reading a book. He seems to be in his happy place. And way off far in the distance there's a young couple walking along the shoreline, like people parody in dating profiles. And I am broken and grieving and I don't know how. I had reached out to some mutual friends to say, I'm worried about Kasey, I think he needs some support, but nobody knows what to do. We don't have the skill set, we don't have the support systems, we don't have what it takes. I helped you clean your apartment and your studio so it was more livable. We talked about the best way to arrange the furniture, we set up your records, we talked about feng shui. So many of the things I have to show for my creative outlet, my creative output, only exist because of your talent, your kindness, your grace, your patience. I learned how to express myself through you, Kasey. Your dry, dark humor and defiant curiosity informed my decisions, shaped what we made together. You lifted up our whole collective. We came to you half-assed artists with rushed ideas and panicked deadlines. You captured them and gave them back to us as finished products. We had just finished making an album of folk songs that I wrote about wanting to be dead, about finding a way out of that hole, searching for reasons to stay alive, finding a way through it. But some folk songs were not enough. I walked to the water and let the waves crash on my feet because that's all I can do now. I could have written, I could have called, but I never got around to it. I always wanted to make framed photos for your studio of all the album arts, of all the records we'd made together, but I never got around to it. The man on the beach in his happy chair is joined by 4 darling children, skipping towards the ocean and waving sticks at a passing helicopter above. Oh, Kasey, your babies, your 2 lovely kids, god damn it. Kasey, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that, I don't know, I'm just sorry. And thanks, and I love you. And I'll think of you when I sing my little songs. The forest behind me is indifferent to it all, beautiful and overwhelming and all-knowing and indifferent. In front of me, the waves crash down and sulk away forever.